Hello children. Today we will discuss an interesting chapter. The name of the chapter is Electricity and Circuits. Now let us discuss one situation. Suppose you are out on your summer vacations and you are out there on a beautiful place. But one day what happened? There was a long power cut. So what will happen? Will you enjoy? Will you have fun? No. Now what is the reason behind it? This is because all the appliances which were making your life easier in this hot, humid climate were not working without electricity, like your air conditioner, your refrigerator, and so on. So this was just a simple example to show how much important is electricity to us. We use electricity, everyone, each and every one of us is using electricity on a daily basis for carrying out lot of activities. Like in our homes, we use electricity to light our bulbs, for the TV or the television sets, for charging our smartphones, laptops, computers, and for just using our washing machine, microwave oven, and so on. Similarly, the doctors require it for making or working with some machines. Then in huge industries, there are huge machines which work on electricity. So in this way, what we can understand is that in today's world, we cannot imagine our life without electricity. So it's of vital importance to each and every one of us. Now, electricity, it is produced in the power stations, and from the power stations, it is brought to us through wires and cables. We can just switch on or off electricity with the help of switch. We are quickly going to discuss about electric cell, electric circuit, electric switch, and some little bit about conductors and insulators. Let us begin with electric cell. Now, what is electric cell? Basically, it's a source of electricity, and it converts the chemical energy, because the electrical cell, it has chemicals stored in them. So those that chemical energy is being converted into electrical energy, and electrical cells are used for various purposes, like we use it in our torch, watch, alarm clocks, etc. And when the chemicals of the electric cell get used up, then the electric cell stops working in that case. Here we can see that the electric cell, it has got two terminals. One at the tip of the at the top, it has a cap-like structure, which is the positive terminal of the cell, and at the base it has a disc-like structure, which is called the negative terminal of the cell. Now, electric cell, it's a source of electricity again, and it is produced. The electricity in the electric cell is produced by the chemicals inside it. Now let us understand quickly about electric bulb. Now, what is electric bulb? As you can see here, an electric bulb, it has a glass covering and a metallic base. Now, the glass covering, inside the glass covering, we have a thin coiled wire-like structure, which is called filament, and that filament is made up of tungsten, and the filament, it is connected with the two wires. Now, what are the two wires? The thick wires. One of the thick wires is connected at the base of the metal, and another one is the metal tip. Now, these two thick wires will be connected to two ends of the electric cell, and then the bulb will glow in this case. Next one, let us quickly revise electric bulb. It has an outer covering of glass that is fixed to a metal base. It has a thin coiled wire which is present inside the bulb, known as filament, made up of tungsten. Filament glows when the switch is on, and it is supported by two thick wires. One is connected to the base of the bulb, another to the tip of the metal cap. Now, next one is electric circuit. Now, what is electric circuit? Electric circuit is basically a path in which electricity travels. Now, in order to make a simple electric circuit, we just require wires and a source of electricity and a bulb, or an appliance which will be on and off, and which will indicate the presence of electricity. Here we can understand this. Here we have a simple structure. We have a cell, we have wires, and an electrical appliance for that. So with both the terminals of the cell and the bulb, they are connected by wires, then it means that the path is closed. There is a complete path is there, so the bulb will glow in that case. Now, if there is a break in path, let us suppose that if there is a break in wire, then the circuit will be broken and then the bulb will not glow. Now the break in path, it can be caused due to two reasons. One being that there is a break in path or the two terminals are not connected. Now another situation might come when the filament is broken, or we say this commonly we call it fuse in the bulb. So in both the cases, the circuit will not be complete and the bulb will not glow. Okay, so let us understand this with the help of this diagram also. What we are having two cases. In the first one, you can see that you are having a cell, then there is a open, the wires, there is a open or a gap in the wire, and then the bulb is not glowing. But in the second one, you can see that the source of electricity is there, the path is closed, so the bulb will be glowing very easily. Now this brings us to our next topic, that is electric switch. Now let us imagine the electricity is continuously flowing. So what will happen? It will lead to the wastage of electricity. So whenever we don't require it, what do? At night when we sleep, we simply switch off the electricity. Why so? Because it's not required at that time. So electrical switches, what are they used for? They are used in order to break the continuation of electricity when it is not required. Okay, so it helps to safely break or complete the circuit. It saves the energy and money, and it also controls the individual devices. Here we can make the switches at our homes as well. For what? For this we require, we require two drawing pins, a safety pin, or a paper or a thermocol sheet. Now what do we need? We need a thermocol sheet and we need to fix the two pins in that, and attach one end of the safety pin to the wire, and you see the another end is open in the first case. So the bulb is not glowing in this case. So what we will call it? We will call it that the switch is in off position. So when the switch is off, the electricity is not flowing. In the second case, what we are saying, that the drawing pins and the safety pins, they are attached together and they are connected to the wires and forming a complete circuit. The path is closed. So in that case, the bulb will be glowing. Here we are having a simple structure. Already we have discussed about torch or the working of a bulb in the torch. Now let us discuss about it in detail. Now we know that a torch, it consists of a bulb. Okay, now bulb is there, then we are having an outer side of the torches of plastic covering, then inside of it we are having cells arranged in different patterns. Like I've already discussed that the positive terminal of one battery or one cell will be connected to the negative terminal of the another one. So what will be the role of the switch over here? Now when the switch will be open, the continuity of these two cells will be broken. Means in that case, when we switch off the when we put the switch in off position, what will happen? The cells, the continuity of the two cells will be broken. So now when the positive and the negative terminals of the two cells are not connected, what will happen in that case? The electricity is not supposed to flow. Now let us discuss quickly about conductors and insulators. Conductors are the materials which allow the electricity or the electric current to pass through it. Our body is also a conductor. So that is why we feel electric shock when we touch electrical appliances barefoot. So it is being advised that don't touch the electrical appliances on your own until or unless some elder is there. Okay, and materials, so that is conductors. Now materials which do not allow the light to pass through it, these are woods, plastics, etc. Examples, all the metals, copper, aluminium, etc. Human body, water, these all are the examples of conductors. And what are the examples of insulators? Wood, plastic, rubber, glass, etc. Uses, the conductors, they conduct electricity to electrical appliances, and insulators, they protect us from the electric shock from the conductors. That's all for the day, children. Thank you so much. Have a very good day ahead.